Max was a man adrift. He lived on the precipice of sleep, never fully succumbing to its embrace. Insomnia had become his constant companion. The silence of the night was a cruel symphony of ticking clocks and his own racing thoughts. Each night stretched endlessly before him, a vast and empty canvas of lost dreams and unfulfilled desires. Max would pace his apartment, a shadow lost in the dim glow of the city lights seeping through the window. He yearned for oblivion, for the sweet release of sleep. It never came. Not fully, not for long. He felt like a cog in a machine, his life a monotonous cycle of work, eat and sleepless nights. Max longed for something more, a spark to ignite the embers of his soul. Little did he know the universe had heard his silent pleas. It was about to offer him an extraordinary escape from the ordinary. One night, as Max resigned himself to another sleepless night, a shift occurred. The air crackled with an unseen energy. A presence made itself known in the silence of his living room. It started subtly, just a shimmer in the air, a distortion of shadows in the corner of his eye. He turned, heart pounding, to face the source of the disturbance. There, in the middle of his living room, stood a door. It was an impossible sight, yet undeniably real. The door was old, crafted from dark, heavy wood and adorned with intricate carvings. It emanated an aura of mystery, a silent invitation to a realm beyond the mundane. Max stared, his insomnia-ridden mind struggling to make sense of the impossible. Had it always been there? He couldn't recall. The door seemed to materialize from the fabric of his apartment, a physical manifestation of his yearning for escape. He cautiously approached the door, drawn by an invisible force. His hand, as if guided by an unseen hand, reached out to touch the cool, aged wood. Each groove and knot in the wood told a story, whispering of forgotten times and hidden places. The door seemed to pulse with a life of its own, beckoning Max closer. He hesitated for a moment, a flicker of doubt momentarily eclipsing his curiosity. What lay beyond? Was it a trap, a figment of his sleep-deprived mind, or was it the answer to his silent pleas for something more? As Max's fingers traced the intricate carvings on the door, he realized something profound. The symbols seemed vaguely familiar, like echoes of forgotten dreams. They whispered of childhood memories, of long-lost aspirations, and of the winding path that had led him to this very moment. One symbol in particular caught his eye. It was a stylized image of a ship, its sails billowing in the wind. Max's heart ached with a forgotten longing. He remembered the dreams of his youth, the desire to explore distant shores and embrace the unknown. Life, it seemed, had other plans. Another carving depicted a single solitary tree standing atop a windswept hill. It reminded Max of his childhood home, a place of both comfort and isolation. It was a place where he felt both free and utterly alone. Each symbol seemed to hold a piece of Max's past, a fragmented reflection of the man he had become. The door, he realized, was not just a portal to another place, but a gateway to his own forgotten self. With a deep breath and a heart full of trepidation, Max reached for the handle. The door swung open silently, revealing a blinding light. Max shielded his eyes, his heart pounding in his chest. As his vision adjusted, he found himself standing on a beach, but it was unlike any beach he had ever seen before. The sand glittered like a million tiny diamonds, reflecting the light of a sky ablaze with colors unseen on Earth. The air hummed with a strange energy, a symphony of whispers and sighs. In the distance, waves crashed against the shore with an almost melodic rhythm. Max took a tentative step onto the warm sand, his bare feet sinking into its shimmering surface. He felt an overwhelming sense of peace wash over him, a calmness he had not realized he craved. As Max walked along the shoreline, he noticed something peculiar. Scattered along the beach were objects, each one seemingly plucked from the depths of his own memory. There was a tattered kite, a symbol of his childhood dreams of flight, a worn leather-bound book, its pages filled with stories he had yearned to write but never had. The beach was a graveyard of lost dreams, a poignant reminder of paths not taken.